Now, as you start to look at the overall online marketing plan that we're going to be implementing for you, you have to make sure that you have the right tracking mechanisms in place to track, measure, and quantify, because ultimately it's about return on investment. It's not about ranking number one. It's not about having the best content on your website. It's really about getting more calls, more revenue, and more profitability in your business. There are 3 core tracking mechanisms that we're going to be putting in place to help you really track, measure, and quantify as a result of our services. The first is what we call Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a piece of code we're going to put on your website that gives us the ability to see how many people have came to your website. What did they type in to get there? How long did they stay on your website? But the key thing we're looking at from Google Analytics is the number of people that are getting to your website. Is it increasing on an ongoing basis? And so that's a very critical piece to the equation. We're doing all this stuff and we're doing it right so that that number should be increasing and rising over time. The second key thing we put in place is called the Keyword Tracking Report. We're going to develop a list of about 100 keywords that we think are really relevant in your area. So remodeler, remodeling, kitchen remodeling, room additions, general contractor, bathroom remodeling, basement finishing, just on and on. Just the relevant, high value, high target keywords that you want to be focusing on. And so what this report will do is it will tell us exactly where you rank on Google, Yahoo, and Bing for each and every one of those keywords. The report will be updated on a monthly basis as well, and you will be able to see, for your City Plus remodeler, you're in the 5th or the 7th position, and if we're doing our job, and as you see that report over time, you will see your numbers go from maybe non-existent to maybe page 3 of Google, to page 2 of Google, and ultimately to page 1 of Google. That's what we're all about, helping you to move your rankings up so that you get more visitors and more calls and ultimately more revenue for your business. Now, the third critical tracking mechanism we like to put in place is call tracking, and it's really just a function of setting up a unique call tracking number that we put on your website and your online profiles so that when someone picks up the phone and calls your office, it rings to your office just like it always does, but now we have the ability to gauge how many calls are coming in as a direct result of this effort and be able to play back recordings of those conversations and help you quantify down to the call level what your true return on investment really is.